I apologize that it's dusk, but it's about when I get home. Anyways, here's the car. Do a complete walk around for you. Projector, halo beam headlights. See the custom front end on it. It's got flames coming down the side. I guess I could show you the cross-slotted drilled rotors that are in there with new brakes. You can kind of see the suspension behind it a little bit. Full AGX suspension dampener system. In the rear, it's got drum brakes, but also the same suspension setup. Full lowered AGX suspension. I have the trunk popped. Yes, it does close completely. I'll go ahead and show you the trunk that's in here. This is the trunk. As mentioned, currently it's got panels in there. There's the material to wrap it with. It's actually made to mount a full 18-inch spare. It does have rear strut bars. So that's the look you would get from the trunk. I did put some carbon fiber Honda badges on here. The entire trunk has been reconfigured to fit the custom S2000. It's got carbon fiber padding here when it comes down in bumps. Obviously not stock. So there's the trunk and the Honda S2000 rear tail lights. Here's the passenger side of the vehicle. Here's the wing, sunroof deflector, front hood, and then we go. Got manual door poppers and a remote system for it. The interior has been dyed black. It's got some basic R Racing floor mats. It's got some carbon fiber coverings for the vents. Got a full SI gauge cluster in there. That's the Kenwood Exelon mask. It is color matched. The interior is center console with the SI shift boot. Got my kid's car seat in here, obviously. It's got a rear wrapped leather seat. That's the JDM passenger leather seat. I'll go ahead and start it up for you. Starts up pretty nice. As it starts up, CD player folds out. Let it get warmed up a little bit. mentioned, it's for the most part moderately stock motor with just add-on peripherals. Oversized spark plugs, an engine intake, strut bar, obviously. I believe that's a Y8 intake manifold. It does still have the stock exhaust manifold. And rev it up for you a little bit. Right back to idle. I will point out that there are only a couple of minor flaws. There's a dent right here in the hood, which apparently is caused by a small tree limb. Actually, there it is right there. I fell and put a small little dent in the hood the other day. Besides that, for the most part, it's a relatively clean looking automobile. You probably may be able to see it, but roughly along through here, and it takes a trained eye really to look at it, but it's got metallic flake, so there is some minor lifting that occurred during the paint job. Got a full rolled in rear bumper, molded and set. The exhaust apparently was not covered by the previous owner when they did the primer job, so it's got a little bit of overspray primer on the rear muffler. But you see there's absolutely no collared smoke blowing out the back, nothing of that sort. It's a very clean running motor. As we go along to the side, let's see, I believe on here, I don't know if it's visible or not, but there's a couple minor pecks. Looks like I picked up a rock at some point while driving. So once again, there is minor lifting right there, right there. Like I said, pretty much unnoticeable when you stand back and really look at the car. You really have to get right up on it to totally see it. The rims are in pretty good shape. There are a couple of minor spots around the lip. For the most part, they look pretty good. Side skirt, right about there, not visible when you're standing up, but if you really get down on it, obviously it's a very low car. It's got one minor scrape down through there, and once again, a couple of barely noticeable areas around the rim. For the most part, a very clean looking rim. This is a really only small little chips that are in the car. There are two little chip spots right here from apparently a rock coming over. I'm actually planning on touching those up shortly. And then right about here, a small little crack where I barely nudged a curb and put a little flex in it. Once again, not noticeable if you stand back on it. Once again, projector headlights. And we'll rev that engine once more. And I'll take you for a little quick test drive.